Hi, dear friends, and welcome to this beautiful day devoted to Our Lady. I've been thinking a lot about the Gospel of John, and I love in the beginning of John at the wedding feast of Cana, where Mary tells the servants at the wedding feast, to do whatever he tells you. And then at the end of the Gospel, as Jesus is stripped naked and is all vulnerable and completely dependent upon the Father, he looks at his beloved mother, this beautiful woman, and the disciple John, and he tells John, "Behold your mother, behold her." And the word behold, really in English, we've reduced it to kind of just see, but really the word behold means to thoroughly hold, to entirely take in. And the gospel continues and says, at that moment, the disciple took her into his home, not just his physical home, but Pope Benedict talks about how the disciple took her into his very being. And this is what she delights to do, my dear friends. This is what she delights to do, because that woman is powerful and she heals. And her beauty heals, and her heart heals, and her suffering at the foot of the cross heals. She is a formidable, formidable advocate for you. And she delights to be taken into your home, for she takes you there as well. As a recovering addict, I know that I don't know a lot. I only know a little, right? We only know a little, and we're always journeying. But I've been sober for many, many years now, and I'm still on the journey, and amen to it. And what I've learned is that our addiction is never about our addiction. It's always something much deeper. And at the heart, and for you, I don't know where your heart is, but perhaps you're looking for communion or intimacy or affirmation or a fleeting just kind of sense of just being cherished. Or maybe you grew up in a home that was controlling or domineering, so you're looking for power or control. And really underneath all these ways that our hearts often manifest in disordered ways is the beautiful, deepest desire, the truest desire, the most beautiful desire of our hearts, that we long to be seen and loved and held, and to be beheld, that we long to give ourselves an excellent love and to be loved excellently as well. And that desire is an echo of heaven. It is the very desire that Mary is taking us into. Monsignor John Syak has a beautiful quote about Mary. He says, "One only needs to gaze for a moment upon her and to be gazed upon by her. She has a particular gift in her presence and her gaze to quiet a restless man's heart." And he said it's that gaze of being looked at by her and looking upon her that eviscerates the temptation to lust, because that's what authentic love does. It brings us into truth. So I just want to invite you today, and maybe this might feel very vulnerable, or maybe you've done this before a million times, but I just want to invite you today in a new way to allow Mary to gaze upon you. She's not afraid of your heart. Many times what we fear is so ugly. She sees so deeply and desires to bring us into communion. To allow yourself to be gazed upon by her and to gaze upon her beauty, because her beauty heals and her love heals. And that's all she wants to do, to bring all the isolated and broken parts of our lives into communion with her Son, into a love that never ends. And oh, how she loves you. She so incredibly loves you. God bless you.